So I was scrolling through my Instagram feed as I usually do on a Tuesday afternoon instead of working like a responsible adult should. And I found this Twitter meme. It said, food mascots and whether or not I'd be able to kick their ass. And it intrigued me because I couldn't help but think, this is so wrong on so many levels. Okay, we're gonna start from the very beginning. The Gerber baby. Come on, guys. We already know what babies are capable of, so we don't even have to explain this. Next, we have the Quaker Oats guy. And you already know this dude was born in like the 1700s. You know, he saw the Declaration of Independence being written. You know, he owns a musket. He must have been in like 3 wars against the British. Come on, guys. He's fucking tough. He does not deserve to be all the way to the right. Third, we got the Kebler elf. Yeah, he's a fucking pussy. Like, just look at him, man. Look at his tweets, too. Just look at the way he talks, man. Come on. He deserves to be exactly where he's at. Fourth, we have the Pillsbury Doughboy. And honestly, I don't know what to say. It looks like you could beat his ass, but I have a feeling that he just can't die. He's made out of dough. He could just like regenerate himself infinitely as long as he has like the ingredients. So you would beat his ass, but he would just wake up and like try to get back at you, and you would eventually just get tired and he would just start beating you up. So I think he should be somewhere in like in the middle, in my opinion. Next we have the Planter's Peanut. I don't know much about him, but he's a peanut and you could just step on him and he would die instantly. So I think he deserves his place right where he's at. Alright, next we have Hamburger Helper, and I think like about 2 years ago he dropped a mixtape and it was pretty good. It was fire. So you don't want to mess with somebody who's been in the rap game for 2 years. So I think Hamburger Helper should be like all the way to the left. Fuck it though, we gotta keep going. Next is the yellow M&M, and truthfully I don't understand why they put the yellow M&M like there instead of the red M&M. They should switch spots, because the yellow M&M, he's got that like stupid energy, he's got that stupid strength, and he could beat anybody up given the right circumstances, you know. Next one on this list is the Lucky Charms Leprechaun, and to be completely honest, I don't think he should be on this list at all. He'd probably be too pussy to fight anyways, because he's always flying away with his magic cereal. Next we have the Honey Smacks Frog, and honestly I just don't know enough about the frog to really give a clear answer, but it's a frog. You could probably kill a frog by stepping on it also, and I just don't see him being very tough. I think he deserves the spot he's in right now. Next up we have Colonel Sanders, and I wish he could beat me up. I'm gonna be real, I wish he could beat me up. He's so sexy, he's so hot. That's all I gotta say. Next up we have Chef Boyardee, and honestly I would not want to fuck with Chef Boyardee because he has cans that can move on their own, and I don't know what ungodly things could happen with like a bunch of cans just coming at you. I would be scared shitless if that happened. So I believe Chef Boyardee should be all the way to the left. Next we have Uncle Ben's Rice, and honestly I think because of his age he wouldn't really be that worthy of an opponent. He's kind of old, you know, he's been through it. I'm sure he has lots of fighting experience, but you know, he's old. He's, you know, he must be in his 70s, you know. It would actually be kind of messed up to fight him. So I'd put him more into like the green, more into like the right, but I wouldn't beat his ass. He's, you know, he's an old guy. Next we have Captain Crunch. To be a captain, you have to be tough, you have to be in peak physical condition. Captain Crunch, he deserves to be more onto the left. Next we have Ronald McDonald, and I've played enough Mugen to know Ronald McDonald could beat somebody's ass. Just look. Alright, next up is the Burger King King. and I believe the Burger King King is in a good spot. Ronald McDonald and the Burger King King are about equal, I'd say, in terms of strength, and they've been rivals for like 100 years now, so they're both in a pretty good spot. Next we have the Kool-Aid Man, and honestly, Kool-Aid Man should be all the way to the left because he could break entire walls with ease, and you know, that could easily kill somebody. That could very, very easily kill anybody. His strength is unparalleled compared to pretty much everybody on this list besides maybe the Green Giant. You know, he's the Kool-Aid Man. Alright, next up is the Golden Crisp Bear. I'll admit it, I don't know much about it, but since it's a bear, I'm assuming that it's gonna be tough. And I think it's safe to say that it deserves its spot where it's at. This next one is crazy. We got the Trix Rabbit. And you already know he has that crackhead energy. He has that crackhead strength. You don't want to fucking mess with him when he's off the tricks. So, if anything, I think he should be more to the left, in my personal opinion. But the spot he's at right now, I think it's pretty fair. Alright, next one is Chester Cheetah, and to be frank, I don't think he deserves to be anywhere near the left. I believe he should be maybe more towards like the right. Just looking at his physique, he looks very skinny. You know, his arms and legs are like twigs, and he eats nothing but Cheetos. So I'm sure he can't compete against someone like Tony the Tiger or the Kool-Aid Man or even the Trix Rabbit. He just doesn't have the strength in him to even compare to them. Next one is Tony the Tiger, and I wholeheartedly agree with where they placed him. He's incredibly strong, his physique is perfect, and he's a tiger at that. And not to mention the furry artwork. Holy shit, there's so much of it. And last but not least, we have the Green Giant, and
Went from rags to riches, now they all fucking mad. Hit the cops, come and swear to God, I'm running track. Okay, I'm running track, I'm running laps with a strap. My yellow canary.